Don't give up on your dreams. How many of us bail out after the first bit of failure? His fiancée died, he failed in business, he had a nervous breakdown, and on top of all of that, he failed and lost in 8 elections. He went on to be the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. He failed and lost in 8 elections. After the first 2 or 3 times, I'd be like, and definitely after losing 5 times, I'd be like, maybe not. But Lincoln persevered. See, perseverance is the hard work that you do after getting tired of all the hard work that you have already done. By show of hands, how many of you have been asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? And again, by a show of hands, has this question ever caused you any anxiety? The question, what do you want to be when you grow up, is usually asked to us when we're around 5 years old. And the truth is, nobody really cares about what your answer will be at that age. It is considered a question to elicit cute replies from children, like, I want to be an astronaut, or I want to be the president. But as we grow, this question is asked to us again and again in various forms. For high school students, it may be, what major do you want to pick in college? And at some point, the question, what do you want to be when you grow up, goes from that cute exercise to what keeps us up at night. The pressure that is knowingly or unknowingly built at the back of our minds. It is said that pressure can either build a diamond or burst a pipe. And in most cases for high school students, it's the pipe that bursts. Hence the rise in teenage depression and anxiety. We're told that a screw up in high school will follow you for the rest of your life. That if you don't get into Harvard or Yale, you'll never reach the C-suite. That the path to success is so narrow that you'd better not take one false step. Well, today, I'm going to try and help you not have the sleepless nights that I had to get the answers that I have today. There is so much more to life than just your resume or your transcripts. See, we all need time to get away from the race, through our family, our friends, or for the sake of our mental health. We all need time to rewind, reconnect, and recharge. Because life, ladies and gentlemen, is all about the moments. No one in history has ever been able to hold on to one of them. Ask yourself, how many trips did you almost take? How many sights have you almost seen? How many moments have you lost thinking about the next one? Thinking that once you get this or get there, maybe that will be the best one. The most precious thing we have in life are the moments. Let's make the best of them before they disappear. That being said, let me ask you a simple question. What motivates you to do what you do? Not so simple after all. Well, a trick to answer that question is inspired from the Buddha. He said, the biggest problem is that you think you have time. You think you have time to finish one last project before you quit your job and start a new company. You think you have time to finish an undergrad course and then follow what your passion is. It is a routine for Indian parents to tell their children to first get a degree, preferably in engineering, and then do whatever you want. Because at least that way, you'll have a backup. And this is exactly what happened at my house when I had to pick my subjects for 11th grade. But to me, this felt like preparing myself to fail at what I'm passionate about. Which is what triggered me to have the important conversation with my parents. The conversation where I had to voice my inner thoughts. The conversation which I believe gave wings to my dreams. The evening that I had the conversation with my parents, I walked out and looked under a tree. And under the tree, I saw the old brown leaves, and right next to them, I saw the fresh green leaves. And that's when it struck me that life doesn't discriminate. Which is when I asked myself the biggest question. And what is the biggest question a human being can ask himself? The biggest question a human being can ask himself is, who am I? It may sound like I'm preaching, but there is no such thing as a smooth mountain. If you want to make it to the top, there are sharp bridges that you must step over. I still remember the day when I wasn't sure if I was picking the right subjects or if I was making a mistake by choosing this extremely difficult path of studying public policy and aspiring to be a lawyer. But it is my dream and my passion to make a difference in society that kept me going every step of the way. And today, I'm proud to be standing in front of you as a student who is following its dreams. As the famous saying goes, you cannot go back and make a brand new beginning, but you can start now and make a brand new change. There was an old IQ test with 9 dots, and you had to draw 4 lines within these dots without lifting the pencil. And the only way to do it was to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to dream big. But remember, Dreams without goals are just dreams, which ultimately fuel disappointment. It is said that the greatest tragedy of our times isn't that we aim too high and miss. It's that we aim too low and hit. I don't know much, but I know this. Every person on this earth has a gift. And it's up to you if you have the courage to pick your dream and follow the path that you believe in. The path that you choose for yourself. It is said that doubts kill more dreams than failure ever did. You kinda want to create change. You kinda want to get straight A's. You kinda want to get in shape. If you kinda want something, you'll only kinda get the results you want. What is your dream? What ignites that spark? You cannot kinda want that. You'll have to want it with every part of your whole heart. What invention do you have already in your mind? What cure? What skill do you have inside of you to bring out to this universe? The tragedy is that the only thing we excel at is Microsoft. And that is a PowerPoint. I always wondered why schools and parents don't tell students the truth about success. This is a good place to start. We could start with the fact that only a third of adults hold degrees from four-year colleges, or that you do equally well in terms of job, income, life satisfaction, whether you go to an elite private college or a less selective state university. Or that there are many occupations through which you can make a living, many of which don't require a college degree. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against being a good student, and there are clear advantages to doing well in school, but you don't have to be a top student or go to a highly selected college to have a successful and fulfilling life. The path to success is not nearly so narrow as we think. We've all heard the stories of the college dropout who went on to found a wildly successful company. We don't inspire students through fear. We inspire them by helping them get better at something and by encouraging them to immerse themselves into something they love. We become successful by working hard and by picking ourselves up when we stumble. And I'd like to end with a message to society. It doesn't matter how many hours you work or how many times you got Employee of the Month. Because when we look back at the memories we made with the people we loved, the thing that will matter the most is how many times you were Brother of the Month, Son of the Year, or a friend of a lifetime. Thank you.